Welcome to the Retail Doctor Group 12 Tips to Fit Christmas Retailing. Today, on day 7, we are talking about visual impact, which is our Fit for Business term for visual merchandising. Welcome, Peter.
Good morning, Sylvia.
So, passing traffic during this time could be 3 times, Peter, as normal during the normal non-Christmas trading period.
In a shopping centre, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's really vital to show your best face during this period. And quite often, some retailers do this exceptionally well, and I've seen some incredible visual merchandising through the shops over the last few weeks. And some others, they set and they forget.
Correct.
So, Peter, talk to me about your view on visual merchandising for a physical store environment over the next few weeks.
Okay. And I think we need to assume, for the sake of this chat, that we're talking about retailers located within shopping centres. That's where about 80% of sales happen in December in the bricks and mortar. So we're really talking to 4 out of 5 retailers here. So often the window is a silent salesperson. And if we just, as you call it, set and forget, let's say do those windows in the first week of December, and they're still there in the 3rd or 4th week of December, the people who are they going to talk to, those windows are going to talk to, have been passed, maybe once or twice already. So I would invest in having display people change those windows at least weekly. Sometimes, depending again on how your product is selling, what it is you are trying to sell, it can even be twice a week, but at least weekly. And I say that because at this time of the year, we are often in shopping centers at least on a weekly basis. So we would go in, and today we're shopping for the extended family or the children. Next week we're going in as shopping for our spouses or parents. And then towards the end, of course, it becomes stuff that we need for the table and in-home use. So again, depending on what category you're in, but we're in the shopping centers and we need to use the windows and the front of the store as silent salespeople for us.
And earlier on, we talked about the 80-20 rule and hotspots. Mm-hmm. How often should we be changing over our hotspots as well?
If one stands at the front of the store and you look through into the store, it's pretty obvious, A, where your hotspots are, and B, where the eye goes naturally. So you see the fixtures at the front of the store, obviously carrying your prime merchandise, and then your eyes go to the back, to the side and back walls. So you need to make sure that those areas are bright, attractive, colorful perhaps, but certainly look good. The middle of the floor is only really visible once you come into the store, generally speaking. So it's really important that those hotspots talk to you with good signage, good pricing, good information about the product.
And what about, during this period, it's very busy. You've probably got 3 or 4 times the volume of customers in your store than you would normally. So in terms of presentation, housekeeping, maintaining a certain standard, what's your view on that?
Again, something that not enough store managers and owners do is stand outside the store, perhaps at the beginning of the day, and see it through customers' eyes. What does the customer see? Does the customer see scuff marks on the floor? If so, fix it. Or skew signage or light globes that are out. See all of those things you can become store blind to. But if you stand outside and assess your store, try and from a customer's perspective, you will see things that you don't normally see when you're busy in store.
We talked yesterday, so I think that's a really good point. Yesterday, we talked about rostering. Would you factor in, presentation, housekeeping, those tasks into your rosters?
Absolutely. And in fact, I would probably be rostering some people to stay late, perhaps an hour after closing time, to recover the store, so that when we come in again tomorrow morning, the store's looking presentable.
Because
So,
quite often we schedule those tasks at the end of the day where our people are managing customers and trying to clean at the same time.
yes,
And that definitely adds to burnout, which is what we talked about as well.
correct.
Yeah.
So bear in mind that replenishment, recovery period, roster and plan for it.
Yeah.
Some people like to do it before, come in early. Other people do it after, at the end. But plan to recover the store.
And any final tips before we wrap up, Peter?
I think it's just, again, going back to what I said yesterday, it's standing back and looking at your business, trying to see it the way other people see it, and not to be too involved with head down, bum up, if can to get you into trouble. Stand back and see what the customer sees.
Absolutely. Engage all the senses.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's a wrap. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.